Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you how to use Zotero, the reference manager, to find and collect bibliographic sources very quickly. So I have my Zotero downloaded here and open. This is my library. I've been working on it for a while, so it has sources already. But what I want to do is create a new folder and then capture a bunch of sources. So let's imagine I'm starting a brand new project and I want to collect bibliographic resources. I would click this new collection button in my library and I would call it research. Let's call it new research project. And I put an exclamation point here so that it will show up at the top. I will click OK. And then you can see that it is collected here, or excuse me, selected here, and that's where I want it to be. So we will come back to this, but now let's go do a search. Now, search strategies are a different video, but what I want to do is show you when you find sources online, how to quickly get them into Zotero so that you can search quickly. So what you're going to need here is, of course, you're going to need to go to Zotero, download the software. But then when you download the software, so if you go all the way to the bottom, you click download, you can download the main piece of software there. It's free, it's open source. But then you're also going to want to download the Zotero connector. This is a plugin in your browser. It works for Google Chrome, and at this time it's broken for other browsers like Safari. But Google Chrome, it's there. You want to install this. When you do, it will show up here in your toolbar. You can see it here in my Save to Zotero. This is a live link. It will change its icon depending on where you are in your website. The connector is really evaluating every page that you view to see if there are any citations that are there that it can grab metadata for and put into your library. Let's see how this works. So maybe I want to go to university libraries and I want to search. Let's say I want to search something on Bob Dylan. So I'm going to go to subject and I'm going to go Bob Dylan, and then I'm going to say let's leave it at that. Let's go material types. Let's go articles, and let's say any year in the last 5 years. Let's see what that gets us. So here we have search. We do have some articles here, like a Rolling Stone, there and not there, when Dylan met the Bard, etc. So there may be some of these that I like. And if there are some that I like, here's what I would do. You notice that this icon up here for the Zotero has turned to a folder icon, because all of these items are now readable by Zotero connector. I'm going to click this and it will give me this overlay screen, and I can select the ones that I want to grab and put in my library. Now check this out, it's pretty cool. I want to get this one. I want to get Like a Rolling Stone. I want to get this one. I want to get protest songs. I want to get the piece on From Blonde to Blonde. I want to get this one on Celebrity Capital. And I want to get this one. Now, when I click OK, you'll notice another dialog box shows up over here, and it automatically goes to the last selected folder in Zotero, which you'll recall we had called New Research Project. And what's happening here is all of these items are being grabbed. You'll also notice that it is automatically finding if there is a PDF of this article that is easily accessed. If there is one, it automatically downloads it to my Zotero folder. Abracadabra, alakazam, look at all those. Look at all of these sources that I just grabbed. Like a Rolling Stone, there and not there. Okay, the ones that have these down carets mean that the PDF is there. Watch this. If I click on this, here is that article ready to read. This is like magic. When I first experienced this, I think I whooped out loud. You'll also notice here that the metadata is here. It's an item type is a journal article, title is Mythic Quest, author is here, the abstract is here, the publication, volume, issue, pages, etc. So we're going to come back to this. I want to show you one other really great way to find sources, and that's through Google Scholar. Now if I say, let's say I really want to look at Bob Dylan's All Along the Watchtower. I'm just going to say Watchtower, Bob Dylan Watchtower. Now I'm in Google Scholar. I'm going to hit enter here. And you'll notice I have that same folder icon over here, meaning that all of these are able to be grabbed. Now, if you want to check here, anything that has this PDF indication means that a PDF is able to be had here. So I have an article, I have a book, I have another book, I have this one which looks like it's maybe in German, or at least it's published in German. And this is something that looks like by Dylan. Okay, so I'm just looking through these and seeing which ones I want to grab. But only a couple actually. I want to get this first one, and then I want to get actually, that's the only one I want to get from here. So I'm going to click OK. It's going to go into this same folder. If I wanted to choose a different folder, I could do that. But it's going to go there. It's grabbing that title. It's grabbing this full text PDF. Now, if I go back to Zotero, you can see that one is also there. And it's ready to go. Now, once I have as many sources as I need, I can select all by Control A if you're on a Windows or Command A on a Mac, and then I can click Edit, copy bibliography. Then, if I want to just set up a very quick, rough and ready bibliography, I can go into a document, click Command V to paste, and now I have all of those sources with the formatted as a bibliography. Now I might want to clean this up. I want to take away, I really want it to start in the margin, so I'll scoot it over. I want these to be single space but leave a space after, and so I can set that there, put a title on it, and for some reason moved this back. Okay, I would fiddle with that, I think, later, and then I would put bibliography. And this is a very quick way to get your bibliography citations into a Word document. Now I have a word of warning for you as we close. You cannot trust the automated data. So that means you have to actually go through and check all of these citations. However, it will get you 70 to 90% of the way there, and some of them will be correct. But you still have to take responsibility for the citations being correct, because sometimes these things get cataloged incorrectly and the algorithm doesn't quite work the way that we think it should. Nevertheless, for a starting bibliography, this is a great way to collect sources and get them quickly into a shape to share. So, get Zotero, start using it to organize your references for your project, and then this is how you can compile an early bibliography. And hold on to this, because when you're writing your paper, it will also help you automatically cite your sources correctly, and it will help you manage your bibliography so that your scholarship is of the highest quality.